Okay, this is a really fun one on Huntington's. So first of all, we have to remember that Huntington's is dominant. That means that if you are big H, or big H, little h, you are going to die of Huntington's. Okay, the only way to be healthy is little h, and then you'll be normal. Okay, that's how it is with the dominant disease. All right, so then we need to read everything about this. So it says your father died of Huntington's disease. So let's draw your dad. Here's your dad. Okay, and he died of Huntington's disease, so he's sad. Now, do we know anything about him? Well, maybe. It says assume that your father's mother, so good old mom up here, was normal. So what does that mean she was? Well, she had to be little h. So that means your dad died of it, though, so he's got to have a big H. But because his mother's normal, we know he inherited a little h from her. Okay, and then we assume that your mother is also normal. So here's your mom. She's happy because she's not going to die. Okay, and well, everybody dies, but she's not going to die of Huntington's, so she's normal, so she's this. So this is the cross that produced you. And you're not sure whether you're happy or sad, right? So the question is, what could you be? Well, what's the probability? What does it ask you? Let's see. What's the probability you'll get the disease? Okay, so this is just a simple, okay, we got to have dad's sperm, and he can do a big H or a little h, and then mom's eggs are all little h. So you have what? A 50% chance, 1 out of 2, of getting the Huntington's allele. Okay, so then the next question says, what's the probability that your child will get it if you marry someone who's homozygous recessive? Well, since we don't know what you are, just like Josh had explained before, okay, if we don't know what we are, then you know that you are either big H, little h, or your little h, okay? And you are going to marry somebody who is homozygous recessive, little h. So if we do this cross, if you're this and you marry this person, then if you did the cross out, you're going to end up, this is you, right? This is your mate. So you're going to end up with 2. So this is 2 out of the 4. If you do this cross, if you're that, then obviously it's 0 out of the 4 that will have Huntington's. So out of the 8, 2 of them could have Huntington's. And since we don't know what you are, we have to take in both of those probabilities. So it's 2 out of 8. And then the very next question asks the same kind of thing, but in this case, the person you marry is heterozygous. So they're going to die of Huntington's. Yikes. So again, if you are big H, little h, and you marry that individual, right? So let's do that out. That means 3 of your 4 have the probability of getting Huntington's. And if you're little h, and you marry that individual, we've done that one before up here. That was the 2 out of 4, right? So 2 out of 4 and 3 out of 4. So out of the 8, 5 of them could have Huntington's. And because you don't know what you are, you have to take in both probabilities. So 5 out of 8. Hope that makes sense.